I got the moves. I got the moves. I'm making moves. You gotta move. You gotta make the city move. Like, whoa. I make the city move. I got the move.
The Los Angeles Lakers have already made a big start to their off-season, as around 2 weeks ago, they were able to persuade the Pelicans into trading with them, and now they have Anthony Davis. But who do they sign to make sure this team is ready for title contention? I'll be looking at 5 players who I think would be great in the Lakers system in today's video. Before we start, I just got my braces on, so if my voice sounds a bit stuffed up, you know why. Anyway, if you're new here and enjoy the video, be sure to subscribe for more NBA content. But with that being said, let's get right into this top 5. Number 5. D'Angelo Russell. D'Angelo Russell is entering free agency this summer as a restricted free agent, but as of right now, it seems like it won't matter that much that he's restricted because the Nets look uninterested in re-signing him. There are so many options out there for D'Lo. The Wolves, Suns, Bulls, Celtics and Pacers are all in the hunt, and of course, so are the Lakers. D'Lo would be an interesting fit in LA. The front court and wings for the Lakers are obviously spectacular after the Davis trade, but now with Lonzo gone, the backcourt is lacking depth. Russell adds depth to the front court and a bit of star talent. He adds some decent shooting to the team as well. Magic Johnson has commented on D'Angelo recently, stating that he has matured since he was traded and was still a great player. The Lakers clearly want D'Lo, and I do think the fit will be pretty good, but Russell will take up a lot of cap space as he is searching for that max or near max contract, and that could take a big chunk out of the Lakers' potential depth. Also, I'm not exactly sure how much Russell would actually want to return to LA. To me, he doesn't seem that interested. Overall for me, I think the Lakers should target D'Lo this offseason. I think he's a relatively good fit alongside LeBron and AD, but his signing would cause a lack of depth, so whilst he's a good option, there are some better ones out there for the Lakers. Number 4. Khris Middleton. Another cool scenario I would like to personally see would be Khris Middleton going to the Lakers. Though it's unlikely he'll sign there, he'll probably go back to Milwaukee. I still think the Lakers should try pursue him in July. Middleton would add even more depth to a loaded front court wing group and adds the consistent shooting that the Lakers have been desperately needing. He could slide in at the shooting guard, or move LeBron to power forward and Anthony Davis to center so he could play small forward when they all play on the court together. Again, it would definitely be a great fit to watch. Their big three of AD, LeBron and Middleton would be so deadly, I think it would be extremely difficult for teams to stop them. The only real issue here is how likely Middleton would sign in Los Angeles. After a brilliant year with Giannis and the Bucks, I just can't see Middleton leaving, but that doesn't mean the Lakers should just give up. If they can somehow retrieve Middleton, that would be a massive win in my books and make them immediate title contenders. Number 3. Dewayne Dedmon. An underrated player that the Lakers should target is Dewayne Dedmon, and I'm actually pretty surprised no one has mentioned him yet. Dedmon is a shot-blocking, rim-protecting big who can also shoot the ball quite well, which, as I've mentioned plenty of times now, the Lakers need that desperately. Another thing that has been obviously missing to the Lakers the past season has been defense, and it was one of the many reasons why they disappointed so heavily. Dewayne Dedmon brings that. He averaged over a block and a steal a game too. Dewayne Dedmon's fit on Los Angeles seems almost perfect. He can take the center position, allowing Davis and LeBron to play their more natural positions. He can be a huge presence defensively, and on offense, he can spread the floor as he can shoot the 3-ball at an efficient rate. He took on average 3 3-point attempts per game last season and hit 38% of those, which for a big man is terrific. He's 29 years old, so he fits LA's timeline too. I reckon if the Lakers throw him a good amount of money, something like $7 to $10 million a year, I reckon it will be enough to get him to sign on. Personally, I love this fit. Dedmon goes so well with the Lakers in my eyes, he slides in perfectly. I'll say it again, apart from maybe one other player on this list, this is the best option for LA come July. I think it's incredibly likely that Dedmon agrees to a deal here, and I don't think there's much interest in him around the league, so if the Lakers can quietly pick him up and just add more depth to their team, That's a huge dub in my eyes. Number 2, Kemba Walker. One of the more popular ideas NBA fans have suggested to the Lakers is for them to sign Kemba Walker this offseason. Walker is coming off a fantastic season in Charlotte, averaging career highs in points, assists, and steals. I don't want to go in too much depth here as you've heard all the Kemba Lakers talk before, but I'll briefly discuss it. The Lakers are weak at the guard position. Yes, they have Rondo, but it's obvious they prefer someone else, someone with more talent. Kemba does that, and now, seeing as Davis has waived his trade kicker, the Lakers actually have the room to sign him. Kemba would be a great fit, I think. He's not enough to be a number 1 option on a championship team, but in a scenario like this, he could hugely affect the Lakers' chances of winning a ring in a positive manner. Again, this has been talked about a ton, so I'm not going to go too in depth here, but this would be something great to see. Number 1, Patrick Beverley. And for my final player on this list, I have Patrick Beverley. Beverley is a fantastic defensive point guard who can shoot the 3 ball at a pretty decent clip, just under 40%. His fit with the Lakers is virtually perfect. He fits their play style really well, and his efforts on defense will be sorely needed. He doesn't need to do any ball handling. His main task is to lock down other superstars and get in their heads. He can let LeBron and AD take over. He'll just need to shut down the opposition. We know he's capable. We saw it against KD and the Warriors in round 1 of the playoffs. If the Lakers shoot him an offer of around 7 to 8 mil a year for 2 years, I think they can get a deal done here. The Lakers need someone like Beverley who can bring playoff intensity every second he's on the court, even if he's only there briefly. If they pick him up, he will be a huge factor for their 2020 NBA Finals run. But that will conclude the top 5. What are your thoughts on this? Out of these 5 players, who should the Lakers sign? Did I miss anyone? Let me know in the comments below. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to drop it a like and subscribe. But with that being said, I am out. Peace.